Hope you're feeling creative and particularly musical because it's time to take a look at 4 ways to play as a musician in The Sims 4. First, we're going to take a look at 2 base game friendly ways because we love when things are available to everyone. And the first involves writing your own songs and playing in public. To write a song, your sim needs to be at least level 8 of the instrument that they want to write the song on. Once you've reached this, just click on an instrument, such as a piano, guitar, or violin, and select Write Song before then picking a genre, and your sims will begin to write the song. Note that if your sim doesn't write a complete song in one go, then to continue writing it, you'll need to click on the sheet music or digital music file, depending on the instrument you're writing a song on, and then use it to resume writing the song from where they left off. Once written, you'll be prompted to name your song, and then at level 9 of that instrument, you can use your mailbox to license a song that you've written, and this will provide you with royalties for a week. Note that only one song can be licensed at a time per instrument type. So for example, you can't license 2 piano songs in the same week, but you can license 1 piano and 1 violin song in the same week. Don't ask me why, I don't make the rules. Also, you can license the same song week to week, so if you're not feeling up to creating new music, that's okay, you can still make money. It's worth keeping in mind that if you have the Get Famous expansion pack, then you'll get a nice little chunk of fame from licensing a song. Now, in addition to writing and licensing songs, you can also play for tips in public. Place an instrument such as a piano, violin, or guitar on a community lot, and then have your sim play songs on it in public, whereby onlookers might just throw a small amount of money your way. Note that you must be playing a song, not practicing, meaning that you'll need at least level 3 of the relevant instrument skill for this. Also keep in mind that from my experience, each tip will be double your current instrument level. For example, if you're level 4 of the instrument you're playing, you'll be tipped 8 simoleons at a time, or if you're level 10, then you'll be tipped 20 at a time. Also note that if you have Get Famous, playing songs in public can provide a bit of fame. Let's move on now to the second way to play as a musician, and this is through the entertainer career, which once again is base game. For this, you'll want to join the career, and then at rank 5 in the career, specialize in the musician branch. This branch sees you unlock some exclusive instruments and awards, as well as some unique interactions. Notably, as soon as you enter the musician branch, you'll get the option to use various instruments to write jingles. This is a short interaction that just takes around an hour or 2, and once completed, your sim will try and sell it for a small payout of 200 or 500 simoleons. Though note that sometimes it'll fail to sell and your sim will make nothing. Now let's take a look at the third way to play as a musician, and this is through the singing skill, which is brought in with the City Living expansion pack. Just like instruments, at level 8 of the singing skill, you can use a microphone, piano, or guitar to write lyrics, and at level 9 of the singing skill, license it for ongoing royalties. And yes, there is still a limit of just 1 licensed song per week. Just like with instruments, you can use a microphone to perform songs in public and earn extra tips too. And both licensing songs and singing in public can boost your sim's fame if you have Get Famous. Also, City Living adds performance spaces, which are another way to essentially busk for tips. But do know that you'll need level 4 of the guitar or violin skill, as well as the relevant instrument in your inventory to use these. A quick bonus way to play as a musician now is that if you have the Get Together expansion pack, then it brings with it DJ booths and the DJ mixing skill. And once again, at level 8 of the skill, you can use booths to create mixtapes, and at level 9, license them for royalties. You can also DJ in public for tips, and both licensing mixtapes and DJing in public will provide fame if you have the Get Famous expansion pack. And with all that talk of the Get Famous expansion pack, the fourth way to play as a musician will require it. Here we're looking to produce tracks and get signed to a label. Start by buying the Mixmaster Music Station before using it to produce some tracks. To produce a track, start by clicking Produce New Track and select a genre. Then click to remix the track, turning elements on and off until you're happy, and then when you like what you've created, select Burn Track to make it official before giving it a name. Once made, it'll then appear in your inventory, with its quality and release status shown. You can click on the Mixmaster Music Station or the object in your inventory to release it to Simlify, which is like the Sims version of Spotify, and this will provide you with ongoing royalties. Note that there is a cooldown for releasing tracks, and you can only release one every 8 hours. As you produce tracks, you'll train your media production skill, unlocking lots more genres and types of tracks to make, as well as helping your tracks to come out better quality more often, and if you keep releasing tracks, then royalties can really add up fast. Of course, as you'd expect from something brought in with the Get Famous expansion pack, releasing tracks will see your sim gain a little bit of fame too. Now in time, you'll gain the ability to send a copy of tracks to a label, and you're doing this with the hope of being signed. There are the new Tastemakers and the Maxis Music Machine, which are a little difficult to join, and the Dinky Beats, who are the easiest to join. Send a copy of a song, or send copies of like 5 different songs to whoever you want to join, and a little while later you might get a call asking if you want to get signed. Note that sometimes you can get this call just from releasing good quality music to Simlify. If you sign, then you'll get a boost to royalties from your tracks, however you'll also now have deadlines. You can use the business section of your phone to check in with your label, and generally, you'll have to keep releasing at least one song every few days or else your contract will be terminated. The royalty boost is quite substantial, and songs released under a label can easily receive a few hundred simoleons a day in royalties. Now, if you do go down this path, then I believe eventually aiming for the established name Fame perk when you reach a B-list celebrity can be a good path to take, as this perk will help you earn a little more in royalties as well. Now, just before finishing up, a few general tips. Firstly, having Sims like the skill of the instrument that they're playing or the singing skill if they're making use of their vocals can be helpful, as it'll mean that your Sim will gain a happy moodlet when using that skill. Note that I found that this did not work for the media production skill and the Mixmaster Music Station. Moving on, and the ideal mood to train many instrument skills, including piano, violin, guitar, singing, DJ mixing, and media production, is being inspired. If your sim is inspired while training these skills, then you'll save around 25% of the usual time it takes to train that skill. And if you're very inspired, then this will increase to 35% of the usual time saved. Taking a look at lot traits and great acoustics makes skills such as the violin, guitar, piano, and singing take 25% less time to train, and can also spark inspired moodlets that can help with leveling these skills as well. Next, consider taking on the Musical Genius aspiration. The reward trait for completing this is called Piper, and when you have this, you'll be able to play a range of additional tunes on instruments that will impact on surrounding Sims, including making them become energized and start cleaning, seeing their energy need plummet as they fall asleep, leaving the lot if Sims are on a community lot, and even change into their formal wear. Picking any creativity-based aspiration as your Sim's first one also provides the Muser trait, which can be helpful as well. The next hot tip is that if you have the Get Together expansion pack, then you can use clubs to make bands or groups of singers, potentially even a K-pop group. While it can be a bit tricky to manage, it can also be a lot of fun, and you can save up and buy the Skill Boost Club perks, which will make training skills very easy while at an active club gathering. Also, the Get Together expansion pack brings with it the dancing skill, which can also be a nice tie-in for a performer. Finally, if you have the Island Living expansion pack, then know that mermaids have some lullaby-based powers, which could make them really fun candidates for a singing lifestyle. And with that, we're at the end. That's a look at 4 ways to play as a musician in The Sims 4. If you enjoyed or found this helpful, then please subscribe and leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And have an amazing day. See you later.